to the Stand Up and Shout Rock Show with Whisk and Kev. Happy to be joined by Adam Ezegalian and Ryan DeVersa from Adam and the Metal Hawks.
Nice job with the last name, Kevin.
Those are some tough ones.
Good job. That was really impressive.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Brownie points on the spot.
Excited to have you guys here. Obviously, you're going to be part of the Pete Evix New Year's After New Year's party, and welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for
Thank you
having
for having
us.
us.
We're
I tell you
excited.
what, I'll say that I am real excited to talk to you guys because I was introduced to your music this week. So I am new to the, I guess, do you have like an army name? The Adam and the Metal Hawks
AMH
Army?
fam, I guess.
Oh, yeah, there you go. AMH fam. So, yeah.
Whatever you want to call us. It's up to the fans.
Yeah, I love your stuff. Love your stuff. That's what I've been listening to this week.
Thank you very
Appreciate it,
much.
man. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. So, we had Pete on our debut episode a couple weeks back, and he was really pumping your all's tires, and so went out and found the AMH album, which my understanding is you guys released that 2020.
Yep.
And
Fortunate
then-
timing.
Yep. And then obviously, like everybody else, we all got shut down, and live music stopped. And I've caught a couple other online interviews that you guys have done, and it looks like you guys took it right to TikTok and social media and kept things going during COVID. So if you could talk a little bit about how the band came together. I know a lot of folks know that you were on American Idol, and then joined up with the Metal Hawks a little bit after that. But let's talk a little bit about the band, how that came together, and then how you guys built that following on social media.
I guess if you want to really go far back, I met Johnny, our guitar player, in middle school at a talent show where I was singing with a friend, and he was in this band of 12-year-olds called Metal Hawks. So the history is kind of in the name. So their singer ended up quitting that summer, and the drummer at the time, I believe, reached out to me, or his brother did, saying that they needed a singer and they wanted me to audition. And obviously they got me on the spot. And then eventually we were looking for a bass player. We couldn't find one, so I took it up, doing bass and singing for a few years. And then we met Adam, and I heard him sing. I was like, you know what? Screw this. I don't want to sing anymore. This guy's too good. So we kind of been hitting it off from there.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it was great. As soon as I met these guys, I knew that it wasn't just, any like hired gun situation. It was like, this is a band right here. And so we just took Adam and the Metal Hawks, put it together.
Yeah, nice.
AMH.
And so we put out our album right before everything shut down. So that was great. And so all of our promotion, all of our shows leading up to the album and everything got canceled. So we essentially had to just jump on TikTok. Everybody was saying, you guys got to go on TikTok. It's the new big thing. And we just kind of jumped on some trends and whatever. We wanted to keep it very music-centric and show that we were a band. And it just started going off. And eventually, of course, everybody compared me to Jack Black immediately in the comments. And so we leaned into it. We're like, I love Jack Black and Tenacious D. And so we did some Tenacious D songs, and it kind of got his attention a little bit, and eventually he reacted to our video and duetted it, and it was just crazy. And of course that just blew up all of our socials again. So that's why we're here, pretty much. That's why anybody knows us.
Yeah,
Excellent. So, you guys are obviously opening the show. A lot of the TikTok videos, you've done some great covers. The one that's right in the front of my brain right now is 3 Aerosmith songs that you need to know. Talk about what your all's influences are, and I've also read that you guys want to bring rock to this age. So, we're older.
You're calling us old, Kevin?
Yeah,
Is that what you're
we're old. Let's be real, all right?
No need to commentate yourselves here.
So obviously, some of your influences are back with bands that we grew up with. So interested in what is influencing you guys, and want to hear a little bit about what to expect tonight when you guys hit the stage.
Well, our influences are pretty widespread across classic rock in general. I would always say Aerosmith, Kiss, Twisted Sister, Queen. The list goes on forever.
Yeah, and I'm a huge fan of like Van Halen, Rush, Zeppelin, and those other guys, Johnny Griffin are too. So we're really kind of all over the place. And even though it's all rock, like we have all these different bands that we take influence from, and we all just kind of bring it into one melting pot, and it's AMH. I don't know how else to describe it, really.
Right. Yeah, and that definitely shows through. You can hear the influences in the songs on the album. Kind of spinning it to current days. What new bands are really you into?
Well, you got a good start there with the Dirty Honey shirt. Dirty Honey is great. We met them, I think it was back in March of last year. We met them backstage when they were opening up for Mammoth WVH, and they were really super guys. We'd love to meet them up again.
Yeah, the Young Guns.
Yeah, the Young Guns.
Yeah.
Yep.
Greta Van Fleet is awesome too. They're killing it right now. But yeah, that's about it. I'm sure there's a lot of other young bands out there that we would like.
Awesome.
Yeah, no, I keep going.
All right. So with the show tonight, obviously, as an opening band, the set's going to be a little bit smaller than you may perform at one of your, where you're headlining. What can we expect? Are we going to hear a mix of originals and covers, or what's going to happen tonight?
So a lot of the songs that we're playing tonight are actually from our new album that we've been working on, and that should come out at sometime this year.
Okay.
And so we want to kind of show off those new songs we've been working on, and also bring in some classic covers that we just love and we hope that the audience loves, and just really get that classic rock feeling, get the crowd involved. Every one of our shows, we try to just break down that fourth wall barrier between the audience and the act, and really just make it like a big party. Everybody's involved, scream along, and it's great.
Awesome. Yeah. And I noticed on your all's website, so you have some tours coming up. Looks like you're getting ready to head overseas and do some dates.
We are.
Yep.
Yes, we did some music festivals in Switzerland and Sweden last year, and now we're going back. And we're also doing a UK tour at the end of the year with this band called Punk Rock Factory. Okay. And they're from the UK, really cool guys. And so we're going to be touring all around the UK. Super excited for that. And just happy to be playing music again. It's great.
Shout out to Punk Rock Factory. You guys are awesome. Can't wait.
Awesome. And then after that, coming back to the States, any plans for any touring around the U.S. after that?
I'm sure we'll be doing some shows all around. We're actually, at the end of this month, we're going to L.A. for the Metal Hall of Fame. Our good friend Dee Snider and Twisted Sister are being inducted into the Metal Hall of Fame. And so we'll actually be kicking that show off. So that's going to be awesome. And then we're playing in Vegas, and who knows what. Oh, they're already cheering for us.
Right?
Definitely cheering. Yeah, that's awesome, because I saw the story on Loudwire this week that actually Twisted Sister is actually going to perform at that event. So
that's going to be crazy.
Gonna get it back together and
get your tickets now.
Yeah.
You guys brought up, like Kevin was asking about your influences, but we're big fans of live music. Like, we are attending concerts constantly. Who do you like to watch? Are you kind of in the same scope of music that influenced you, or is there anything like you've seen, especially coming out of COVID, with the reemergence of live rock and roll, which has been fantastic? Like, thank God that's happened.
Yeah.
I mean, anytime you listen to a live show, I mean, everything is going to be more amplified than just listening to the record. But I think like, I've seen Rush, I've seen Van Halen, like two of my favorite bands of all time, and I would say it's pretty much about the same thing.
So you caught Rush, of course, for the unfortunate death of Neil.
I know that was so sad, man. And then Eddie dying, that was forget it. That was a terrible year.
Yeah, no doubt. So I don't know, like, what's our next, Kevin? We have Alter Bridge coming up.
Alter Bridge, yeah.
That's on our radar.
I think that's the next big show, yeah. And then hopefully catching some of the summer festivals and such. But yeah.
Hopefully we'll be playing them.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Hopefully we're playing all of them.
Very good. Well, definitely want to thank you guys for stopping by. Looking forward to catching the show tonight. And thanks for coming by.
Thanks again for having us. Thank you again.
All right.
Great talking, great meeting you guys.
And
Thanks for coming up.
We're gonna kick it to break. This is the Stand Up and Shout Rock Show on Wild Style Radio.
Thanks, guys.